This is a Positive Journey movement.
The most I see shall flourish the earth. Oh Lord, what we all want, to be more spiritually. What we all need, Lord, Lord, harmony. What we all want, Lord, to be more spiritually. What we all need, oh, say love and harmony. The most I created heaven and earth. Oh, thy own mind and him talk. The man and the woman become live and reign and rule over it. Oh yeah, they fighting for the wealth of the earth. One another man me see them on the earth, and the grieving young baby. Oh, the one way evil.
Assembly of First Nations, and my concern at that time when I told Ovid Murphy, who was National Chief, that we're talking at too high a level. We're talking up here, our people understand here. So when it comes down to having a final decision, 67% of our people voted against the Charlottetown Accord because they didn't understand it. We implored Ovid in Squamish, BC, you get on the stage and tell the people what it's all about. But no, we let 17 lawyers do it. So one lawyer is enough for me because they can not to get any lawyers in the room mad at me, but But first of all, I just want to give you a little background of who I am. I was born at Six Nations on November 1st, 1941. Grew up on a farm and was educated in the Six Nation primary education. Went to Higgersville High School, and then I always wanted to be an ironworker. My dad says, no, go to Hamilton and get a good job. So I went to Stelco and got a good job, and the closest to hell I ever want to come to. I started in the open hearth, brick mason's labor. If anybody knows what that is, you go into a furnace just after they shut it down and you re-brick it. I was part of local 1005 at the time. From there I left and went into structural steel, and I stayed there for 25 years as a member of local 736 at Hamilton. I'm supportive of the union movement. I always liked it, and I think I want to commend you people for coming and giving us a hand on it, because it is a big fight. We've tried to do it with a good mind and peaceful negotiations up for a long time. But I was elected in '85, and I served from '85 to '91 as elected chief, and I took a walk about Canada, came back in 2007, and the first thing I was immersed in was the negotiations on the Caledonia situation. I had some criticisms of the thing at that time. From our perspective, where do we walk away? We hadn't done that. Negotiations is a term I like to use, the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. What's our BATNA? We didn't have that. Canada was there, and they had this lawyer negotiator, and he was treating us like we were in grade 6. We didn't know anything about what we should be doing. Ontario was a spectator. At the August meeting of last year, I asked Canada, because we'd gone from Douglas Creek to the Hamilton-Port Dover Plank Road, which is Highway 6, flooding the Welland Canal, Nathan Gauge in Brantford. In each case, Canada says, yeah, we screwed you. But we can't find agreement here, so let's go over here. Can't find agreement there. Oh, let's go here. And every time, we know we screwed you. We're trying to find a solution. I felt like my nose was getting longer and longer, getting dragged all over the place. And I asked the Canadian negotiator, why don't you settle Douglas Creek State and tell them, because that's what started it. It had started from a lack of leadership, from the elected side, from the Confederacy side, from Canada's side, and from Ontario's side. Because we had all kinds of legal instruction from the Supreme Court of Canada, Ida, Taco River, Mikisew Creek, telling the major governments you have to consult and accommodate these people when you're dealing with issues of land rights. Mr. During says, oh, we've settled that. Ontario bought the land, which was the opening I was waiting for. Okay, Ontario, if you own the land, turn it back to Six Nation jurisdiction. Oh, we can't do that. We'd have to pass legislation. Don't you do that every day? So this is the frustration that was coming on. Over the years, we put together various bits of information, and it's always been my belief that the more the people who were resident in the Mohawk, or
The positive journey.